Welcome into your news at 11. WIS is your Decision 2025 station. We're covering several local elections leading to runoff races tonight.
A projected winner is decided for several races WIS has been covering for weeks.
Our coverage tonight starts right here in the capital city. Incumbent Aditi Bussells and candidate Sam Johnson vying for Columbia's at-large council seat.
Johnson is the projected winner, securing more than 5,700 votes, and he garnered more than 55% of all votes.
Our Stephen Biddix has been following this race and explains the leadership shakeup in the capital city.
There was not a single time Tuesday night that Sam Johnson was ever trailing Aditi Bussells, and taking a deeper look at the numbers, it really seemed that his efforts with early voting was a big reason for his win. Johnson's win means Aditi Bussells will be the sole incumbent to lose her Columbia City Council seat in this year's elections. Bussells serving one term before this loss, first elected in 2021, also facing a runoff election that year. Despite this runoff only having 2 candidates compared to 4 before the runoff, Bussells only gaining 1 more percentage point of votes, from 43% to 44%, while Johnson went from 47% to 55%. We attempted to speak with Bussells after the results came in, but were told she did not want to comment at that time. Stephen Biddix, WIS News 10.
And tonight, WIS is speaking exclusively with Sam Johnson following tonight's results. He joins our very own Judy Gatson and Greg Adeline live in studio just hours after being named the projected winner in the at-large race.
Yes, indeed, Hannah. Thank you so much. Joining us live in our studio is Councilman-elect Sam Johnson. Thank you for making the time. I know it's been a grind for the past several months, but especially the last 2 weeks. What do you think that this win says tonight?
I think it tells us, our campaign theme of "It's About You," talking about the future of Columbia, talking about public service, making sure that citizens understand and know that we're going to take their concerns, we're going to take their issues, their cares, their dreams, what they want for Columbia. We're going to take it seriously. And we're going to show up, we're going to do the hard work of making sure that each and every one of our neighborhoods, our crown jewels of Columbia, they know that we're going to make sure that those issues are addressed, and we're going to make sure that we're responsive and present and accounted for. Yeah,
among those issues and among those concerns that were really kind of trademarks of your campaign, or at least a part of your platform, public safety, as well as protecting historic neighborhoods. We had a shooting in Earlwood, we had another in Elmwood just in the past week. What are some of your initiatives in terms of combating that?
Yeah, we've got challenges with public safety. We've got to make sure that we have a fully staffed police department. We've got to make sure that we address the sanctity of our neighborhoods, recognizing that we have an interesting mix, right? We have short-term rentals, we have long-term rentals, we have folks who have lived in their neighborhoods for dozens of years, who want to make sure that when they're in that environment, when they're in their homes, they can feel safe. So we got to make sure we address that, and that's going to be an issue that we're going to have to tackle going forward.
It's no secret that on a national level, politics is bitterly partisan, and we emphasize in our coverage all the time that local politics matter so much more in terms of impacting your daily life. Over the last couple of weeks in this particular race, it got very contentious. What do you want to say tonight to those who did not support you, and about the civility and need to have intellectually honest debates in politics?
Absolutely. I started out my career, my work in state government, and saw some of that partisan divisiveness, and then had a chance to work in local government. And one of the things I enjoyed was the opportunity to get things done. And for us, going forward, I want to say thank you to everyone, those who voted for me and those who didn't. I recognize that over these next 4 years, my job is going to be to work for each and every one of them to make sure that their voices are heard collectively, and then make sure that at the end of the day, we're addressing their concerns.
One thing that came up was just the importance of early voting and being able to get your voters out to the polls. What was it with your infrastructure, at least in your campaign, that was a lot that helped you get that done?
I think old school direct voter contact is important still. Making sure that you're knocking on those doors, you're making those phone calls, communicating with the citizens, making sure that they understand that you are hearing their concerns and going to work to make sure that you address them.
And as we close out, what do you promise to the voters in terms of your top 3 priorities as you prepare to take office? And on a personal note, what you want this victory to how you want it to resonate with your daughters?
Well, when I think about Kennedy Olivia, when I think about our supporters, I want this opportunity to serve Columbia to be about setting up the future of Columbia. When I think about where we're at the precipice of, riverfront development, the future of Bull Street, the future of Columbia, I want to make sure that my service sets up an opportunity for collaboration, the ability to work together across ideological lines, work with the county, with our delegation, with our state, to be able to make sure some of these things, some of these long-standing issues are tackled and addressed.
All right, well, thank you so much, Councilman-elect Sam Johnson, for joining us live on WIS tonight.
Complete coverage of all of the runoff elections tonight on WIS TV.